Well, if you are feeling tired of the pandemic, and let's face it, who among us is not, healthcare providers say you may need to focus on what you can do rather than what you can't do. Medical reporter Liz Bonus explains why.
Hey there, everybody. Hello to you. A new poll finding a dangerous trend at the worst time possible. We are experiencing the worst bouts of COVID fatigue, as it's called. For many of us, that gets reflected in our behaviors, what we do, where we go, and who we choose to be around. Interesting thing about this, however, is that it appears shaming us back into wearing masks or social distancing doesn't necessarily work.
So a better way to get buy-in is to compel people through reason and to accept that which you can give.
Tired of being careful? You're not alone. The Harris poll conducted for Fast Company found nearly 1 in 3 of us are less likely to use the same safety precautions such as distancing, hand washing, or masks as we did to fight COVID-19 6 months ago. The main reason? The pandemic isn't ending anytime soon. Others said that the vaccine wouldn't get here soon enough, or that we'd rather just take our chances, no matter the consequences. So how do we turn this fatigue feeling around? Well, if shaming or mandating doesn't work,
I would actually say that once you start mandating things, you've become lazy. And I don't mean to sound too derogatory, but you've given up on reasoning and compelling people through reason.
Dr. Chad Savage says reasoning does. He says it focuses on what you can do rather than what you can't.
And it's not a concept foreign to what we do in every other aspect of medicine. If you want someone to improve lifestyle habits, lose weight, eat more vegetables, you don't say you must become a marathon runner and never touch cake ever again in your life. You take small steps.
These kind of steps in this pandemic may involve stepping up to get the vaccine, getting outside more often, and still doing the steps you choose to do.
People were voluntarily taking these steps on their own. And the problem is once you started mandating these things, then there was an innate reflex by humanity to be oppositional to something they're being forced to do.
Now, as always, the best person to talk to about benefit versus risk for vaccines or your own behavior is always your own healthcare provider. I'm medical reporter Liz Bonus. We'll throw it back to you.